Okay, hi everyone. Recording. Hello, we're back. The video.
Bad time to mention it, but did you open your death counter?
No, but it's not a bad time to mention it because it takes a brief moment. Welcome back to Majora's Mask 3D. In this part, you guys are gonna see this little test real quick.
Well,
And you get to hear it one extra time for all you guys. There you go. All right. So yeah, Majora's Mask 3D. We're back. We're going to be starting up the Great Bay Temple, but before we do that, we have two things we're going to do. Well, one thing, really, we're going to do. Well, no, two things. Because we're going to get the Chateau Romani, and we're going to set up getting the All-Night Mask. Before we do that, because I would skip in time just to get it done. Before I do that, I'm going to just collect some stuff around the field, and I'm going to kill the big bird that is over here.
Yes! We're gonna go bully a bird!
I just need to make sure I get, like, bombs, and specifically arrows, which I have no arrows.
You don't need a lot of stuff, but...
Yeah, let me check how many bombs I have real quick. 10, I could do a little more just
You
in
can
case.
go for more, but...
Okay, I just got more.
Should be fine.
Oh, no, never mind, I lied. So yep, this temple, I'm definitely not expecting it to be done one part, but if this part is particularly long, then that means I might have gone to the end of the temple, you know? And then we both just said, screw it, I'm gonna finish it. But alright,
the worst part of this temple, too, is that we're gonna have to do it again because of the stupid frog quest.
No, so actually, I'm gonna get that frog quest done after I do the temple. I'm gonna hit them back to back, because there's only one thing you have to do, and that is you just have to beat the Stonehead Temple, or Stonehead, gosh darn it, Snowhead
You
Temple.
will never learn.
I won't, apparently. Is he gonna die? Okay, I was gonna say, like, holy moly. How many rupees is that give? Is it 200? It is.
Yeah. Either way, that's already enough for the milk, so...
Yep. Which I guess I could buy right now. Might as well.
Fast forward time.
Yep. I don't really need to waste the time on the, waiting for the, what's it called? I don't need to waste time getting the rupees for the all-night mask yet, which is 500 rupees, but we're gonna prep for that in the...
Probably gonna end up grabbing a good number of rupees in the dungeon anyway.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be the next part before we even see that mask. If I had to guess. Because there's gonna be some stuff I'm gonna have to do post-temple. So I think it opens at 10...
Does.
I probably should have put it to 11 o'clock, but now I think I know how the events work in this game properly, because I was so on the fence before. I think I could just set it to midnight and the event should start. And I gotta save the old lady again. Oops. And I already read that. Nothing new. Alright. I want some beer.
Yeah! Alcohol! For kids!
It's true.
We're such great influences.
Look, he doesn't stop us. He's like, oh, okay, you're a member. I guess I might as well just let you drink the alcohol, even though the dude...
Oh yeah, you definitely look like an adult to me.
Yeah, and the dude next to me...
my diaper.
And the dude next to me literally, like, the Gorman troop guy, he literally does not, like, deny that it's, like, alcoholic. He says, oh, how does this make me buzzed? It's milk. Wait, is this guy running over to me? What do you have to tell me? You didn't have anything to tell me before.
Yeah, well, you reset time, so.
If you want to come here, help Exhibition Party Club and other famous Zora bands with us, Zora trouble get people to help test their life. I literally did that already.
Well, I guess we're doing it again.
Well, I'm gonna be going there anyways. I'll freaking get it done real quick just to get it done. There was also another one that I think was very similar, which I already did. Oh, no, it was just the Zora Boomerang before we mentioned that.
Which you never did.
Yeah, we just mentioned how we were gonna do that at some point. Probably after the temple, which we'll probably still do.
I mean, it's a good method to get money. It's just not as good as most other money grinding methods.
Honestly, we could kill the dude.
We could. We should kill the dude. I'm feeling bloodthirsty. What about you?
Yeah! We're gonna stab this guy.
Yeah! Murder! See, great content for kids.
And this is why we mark our content as non-kid friendly.
Well, that and our videos have to go more than 30 seconds without somebody swearing like a pirate. Usually you.
Notably me. So, how's your day been, man? Can't tell
You
if the
really
game
don't
is
like that
lagging.
tree, do you?
It's not.
It looks like it's lagging to me, but
It does to me too. I think.
should be mentioned that
I think it's
I can only
animation
see a
lag.
game of 15 frames because Discord screen share.
Yeah, so I think it's actually animation lag. Come to think of it. Hey, old lady, you want to move slightly to the right? Yeah. We already seen this before. It's nothing different.
Yeah, but this time,
Murder!
let's still it. Or you could fail at murder. You are a failure as a human being. How dare you?
I just wanted to murder.
Reset time. We're murdering. Murder.
Only it
I'm
worked
gonna
that
turn this
way.
into our new doggy race. Every new cycle, we have to commit murder.
Alright, well now we could start the temple. But before we do that, apparently we've got to help the Zoras, because for some reason, despite the fact that I literally did what they asked me, they're requiring me to do it again. As usual, there should be some bombs, and I think an arrow, and a magic, and a fairy here. So I guess, theoretically speaking, you don't, or realistically speaking, rather, you don't need to grab, like a bow, like bombs and bow stuff in advance.
Especially because like there's gonna be stuff once you enter the temple too.
Yeah, but before every temple too, luckily, you're pretty in the clear there. Can I light these from here? I can't. The question is, will those lights go out?
Most likely.
If they do, it's fine. I'll just do it again. Backflip.
Wait, can you play Scarecrow song up there? Is that what Tattle's doing?
I would have to play the song for it again. It's a new day.
Oh yeah, well.
But I assumed as much. I don't see what else it would be. Can I aim? I hate that I have to aim slightly over for these. Hit the torch, you know, should work. Okay, wow, we lit up your thing again. You happy? Hey.
Yes, here. I'm not reading this again. We've already done this.
Is that light it to write it?
This earned you
5 rupees! Holy cow! Bloopy time!
What are you gonna spend it on?
Disneyland tickets.
Woo! I think there's this amazing torture mask that we can get, but that sounds better.
It's funny because it literally is a torture mask. Alright, grab that, and I don't know if you need to be... I don't think you need to be the Zora, but I'm gonna be the Zora.
I don't know if you do, but it's fine.
Yeah, alright, so New Wave Bossa Nova. It goes like this. Dun, da, da, da. Oh wait, no, I'm doing it wrong, sorry. It goes dun, da, da, da. Shit, oh, wait, sorry, I messed up again.
You're awful at music.
It goes like... It goes like this. It goes like da 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 da. I did it wrong again. It goes like this. Da 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 da. There we go.
There you go. You did it. I was waiting for it to play on beat. Like it's not an awakening. Like you played the completely wrong song.
Even worse, it says like I played like the Minuet of Forest, like from the last game. You know, it's like wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, of course. About, come to think of it, why didn't Link ever just try that?
You know, good question.
Just use those songs to go back home.
Good question, because he does retain all his memories from Ocarina
Exactly.
of Time.
But like, why not? Just go back home. Turtle!
That'll never not look weird.
Oh, it always looks absurd.
That he just turns from a rock into a turtle. It's not like a turtle was hiding inside the rock. No, it turns from a rock into a turtle. Also, kind of just pops out of the water, which is funny too. Want to see him a voice?
Do you want?
Sure.
Okay.
I slept quite well.
Are you friends with Cory Gabor, perchance?
I just realized this when I opened my eyes. It's nighttime. I'm going back to bed. Passing of days is quite quick, isn't it, Lulu? Yes, Lulu.
Silence.
You have your voice back. You can talk. It's nothing to be surprised at. Even when my eyes are closed in sleep, I can still see everything that occurs in this ocean. It seems Lulu is confused and still can't talk for some reason.
A giant tunnel.
Regrettably, there is no time for idle conversation, despite the fact that is what we are doing now. Now then, proud Zora warrior, turn into a human and get on my back.
Oh, that's so easy. Okay.
The open seas of Great Bay need your might. Quickly climb onto my back. I always found it really funny how...
As he was loading, yeah, it is literally impossible to get up here as a Zora. You have to do it as Kibble.
Yeah, it makes no sense, but I love it.
And, of course, neither Lulu or the turtle is going to question this in any way.
I should have talked to Lulu before I went up here, but whatever. Let's see if she said any words.
Oh, well.
Alright, time to get another, one of the very few, pre-cutscenes to, going into a dungeon. Because this is the only dungeon that has a, I guess a load zone between, like between the dungeon itself and the entrance, I guess you could say. Like you don't go physically to the dungeon yourself. So I think this cutscene only pops up this one time too in the entire game. It's kind of funny though.
Oh yeah. And they're dead.
Look, they just really wanted to show like their ragdoll physics that they had.
I was just thinking
the
same thing. Like, yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
So they were like, "Look, we did it the one time. Let's do it again." Also, how does Link survive that?
Science?
Alright, who's ready for suffering? No, Link. Don't go in. This isn't worth it, Link. Alright, well, it's Great Bay Temple. I think Stone Tower overall is a harder temple, but this temple is easily not, like, easily hard. Like, this temple's rough. I feel like this temple's more annoyingly rough than anything. And yeah, if you need to resupply yourself, these barrels usually drop exactly what you need. Yeah, I just wanted to climb them. Ooh, they also give you rupees. Ooh. You know what's better than one fairy, Mayo? Well, 15, but you know, that's besides the point.
You could have grabbed a second one back in the last time, but you didn't take it, so I don't know.
Yeah, but look here, this one's in the temple, so this one will give me extra luck.
Or it'll give you terrible luck.
Yeah, one of the two.
So it'll just look at you and it'll just curse you.
So this is one of these weird temple... Well, I guess you could say this about the water temple in Ocarina of Time, where if you know what you're doing, it can be a very straightforward temple.
It's frozen! Listen, this thing because of you force! We're getting a pipe! There's one thing that's starting. Oh, now it's starting. Okay.
But yeah, this temple can be very straightforward if you know how to flow the water like correctly. But if you don't, then have fun screwing around with the water.
And it's
Oh Lord!
why are you doing that? Like, please, no.
I can't remember. Yeah, I was about to say I can't remember if there was actually a fairy in there or not. I wanted to say there was, and I'm glad there was. So yeah, this temple is all about changing the flow of water around.
Yep.
It's the gimmick here. I think I'm gonna stop the flow of water by doing this. Which is not what you're supposed to do. Ooh, look at all those rupees. Oh god. I swear, Mayo, that wasn't the intent that time.
This time.
But yeah, luckily, to mess with the flow of water to figure out where you're supposed to go and stuff is all in the central room, as opposed to, say, the water temple in Ocarina, where you have to remember where the three places that raise it of this, you know, specifically are, and all that sort of stuff.
I don't know why Zelda games seem to struggle with water dungeons so much. It's just...
It's not even that
they're like...
It's not even that they're, like, poorly designed. It's just for some reason the water temples are designed harder than every other temple in the game, or more, like, puzzle-esque. Like the entire dungeon itself is, like, just a big puzzle. And it's always the water temples. Because even Twilight Princess has this problem. I would love to say that What's It Called has this problem. Whatever the game, Wind Waker, that's what it's called. But you know, Wind Waker doesn't have a water temple.
Yeah, Wind Waker doesn't have dungeons.
It's two. There's two temples.
I know, right? Whoa, wow. So
you know, it's kind of funny because
this game is more.
People complain about the little amount of dungeons in this game. They mark that as the biggest like point against this game. You want me to go on?
There's a few things you'll mark against it. I don't think most people care about the dungeon count. I get it! It's one of those parodies things! If that's frozen, okay, go.
Good. I feel like that's the thing, though, I hear, like, a vast majority of people bring up, though. Like, it's like a big problem that people have, and these are people that also really enjoy, the other game that we just said, Wind Waker. I keep wanting to say Ocarina of Time for some reason. Also, get ready to see that dive animation a lot. They never fix that. Because they think you're going to dive in the water every single time here.
Oh, yeah.
Except for right there, apparently. We'll do right here.
You brought it up, so now it's not allowed to happen.
I think there is another fairy, and I want to say it's at the bottom of this?
Yeah, there's one at the bottom of the water.
I think you're able to shoot it. If I can just... Oh, it's in a pot. So this is where the water flow comes into play. Do I need to be closer, or is it flying up to me? I literally can't see. Oh, okay. I'm going here.
This dungeon's so easy. You've already got 5 of the fairies. It'll be done in no time.
Also, another reason why not having the what's it called magic, or why magic, like why the swimming controls are even rougher too. This temple does not make it help its cause anymore, because that circular room is very hard to swim in. Like if you don't have the magic to swim faster, it's very hard.
You just cannot go fast enough.
Yeah, I can't remember if there are any pots down here, fairies. This is like one of the. This might actually. I don't think this is the only temple, but this definitely is one that I always seem to never really remember where all the fairies are. But like not offhand, but they'll come into my head like once I am in the dungeon for a fair amount of time.
I can't really help too much because I mentioned before, like whenever I try to replay this game, I always seem to stop around head.
Yep. You said sorry. What'd you say?
It's like can't really help much because, like I said before, whenever I try to replay the game, I always stop around Snowhead.
Snowhead? Snowhead scares me. Snowhead? Snowhead. I think this place is way worse than Snowhead. Snowhead is
not even close. But Snowhead is way worse.
Oh, these guys have eyes!
There's something! They do. I'm not gonna seem to praise this dungeon too much. It's rough. It's fun, but it's rough. It's more than Snowhead, but it's still not a lot.
He says it's fun. I think there's also a ferry down in that middle section up here. I can't remember if it's in a bubble or not. I want to say it is. Could be wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna not do that.
What are you trying to accomplish with all these launching those into the wall?
Science.
You have no idea what you're doing, do you?
I'm not intentionally doing it, is the thing. Like, I'm not meaning to, it just keeps happening.
Of course.
This is a very interesting angle. Hey look, another temple where we got the compass before the map. I think this should be a key in here.
DP6 are neat and all, but what we really want is the big nut.
Yeah, true. Oh, speak of the devil. Ask and you shall receive.
Well, there we go. To get to defeating the boss easily.
I wonder how it works with this version. I actually have no idea. Because the boss is different in this version. This is the first boss that is like properly different. So I think the fairy is right under me. I'm gonna hope that it is. Or is it in the pot actually? Is it trying to be sneaky? Is the game trying to be sneaky? Is it in the pot? It's like the only temple that would put it in the pot. It is!
Oh yeah.
Like, it's not even a joke, too. I feel like this literally is, like, the only temple that puts them in pots, really.
I'd rather be in a pot than in some weird invisible wall.
True. Alright, and then this brings us back to the main room, and then we have to go into that hole that I just missed. I love swimming controls.
Yay!
Clams!
Clams?
Look, if SpongeBob has taught me anything, I should be scared. Now, I think I need the ice arrows.
Only if you have $1 million.
Oh, wait, no, I don't need the ice arrows. I'm about to get the ice arrows. Also, there's a sparkle on the enemies, and there's a sparkle on some water you probably saw in the other room. It's because this is a very weird temple.
Pretty.
Where the sparkly sparkleness just means you can, what's it called? That's where you can shoot ice arrows. I don't know why they did that in this game. I'm never gonna understand why they did that. You can't
The original
use ice arrows
version wasn't
everywhere.
like that. Yeah.
I think it's stupid, personally. I don't think most people like it. I don't mind if they put sparkles on the enemies to give people like a little
Yeah, I think the sparkles themselves are fine, like as an indicator for new players.
But the fact that it totally stops.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
It makes the ice arrows basically useless.
Yeah, and it sucks. Alright, time for this mini boss, which I've never really understood how to beat properly.
I wonder how it handles Deku Nuts.
You know? We only have one, and it's worth it for science. Oh shoot, that's actually, if I had more Deku Nuts, that'd actually be great. This is how I usually do the boss. I usually just
mention this over and over in Ocarina. They're amazing.
If only they didn't go back. You know, actually, maybe one of these have more Deku Nuts. Let's check. Nah, yeah, I figured it.
Yeah, it's the usual items. It's a shame they limited Deku Nuts so much in this game.
Yeah, the gimmick of this boss is it's got a little shield and destroy enough so that you can hit its eye, and blah 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 blah. I think you can actually hit its eye with this. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you can actually hit it with the sword if you're in the height. Oh, quiet, Romper.
That's that. We're cutting in and out.
Oh, meant to do that. Stop it, Romper! Jesus!
Romper.
Keep him quiet in the other room! I want to kill Big Eye Thing! Shut up, Romper! Let me kill Big Eye Thing!
Look, it's bad enough he wasn't able to kill the guy. At least let him kill the eye.
Yeah? Okay. Alright. Okay. Any day now. I don't think I've ever seen the boss get like stuck in a corner like that. Now hear me out, Mayo. You know what this is? The map. Enough! Quiet!
Lame. I'd rather have the 5 rupees. Or better yet, 20 rupees.
Rupees. Hey, look, if they put this in the right spot too, the game is starting to learn.
Never!
Alright, so now we have ice arrows, so I'm gonna just use those throughout the dungeon. And that's also the entire point of, I feel like, these guys right here. To be like, oh, you want to use your ice arrows and try them out? Well, there you go. Or to get your magic up in general, because we're going to use the ice arrows right here as is, but who needs that when we have Chateau Roman?
Yeah, who needs to increase magic when you're drunk? It's amazing.
Imagine if like there was a downside, and the downside was like your screen was constantly like wobbly.
Oh, I'm gonna say like imagine like every few seconds Link just suddenly started shifting to the side. So you can just walk straight.
That would be amazing. I don't know if you need to be the Zora here because he gave me extra height, but I always do it out of like safety.
You don't. It's needed, but yeah.
Yeah, I figured you never did. It's just always been kind of like a safety thing from me. Alright, well this activates the switch in the main room, which will allow us to readjust the flow of water. So we're gonna go back, because, ow, this temple is also very prone to making that happen. Actually, let me double check real quick. Let me make sure there's no fairies in this room. I feel like I didn't see a glow on the mask, but I'm gonna double check, because a part of me feels like there is, there is one. But let's see. Nope, we're in the clear.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. Get back down there.
Ow!
Boink.
It is fun when that happens, though. It's not fun when you're trying to obviously, you know, swim around properly. But it is fun when you're screwing around. Alright, so I think there is a ladder on this side. There is some, just grab this. Oh! That was called science, man. Dive into the water!
Well, yeah, you got part of it, right?
Dive into the heart. Kingdom Hearts.
Hey, we're still doing Kingdom Hearts 3. We're never gonna finish this series. Never.
Kingdom Hearts? More like Kingdom Farts, am I right? What did this do exactly?
Absolutely nothing! I guess try setting it back. So the water goes the other way?
Yeah, it does. I think? No, this controls the flow of the water on this side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So this will stop the water flow.
Yeah, and then you have to keep pushing it that way to push it back.
No, this switch only messes with the flow of the water on the yellow side. Like, the water, you'll see that the geyser will just... I'm supposed to go back into the other room. I know what I need to do. I was supposed to go back to the room where I got the key at. Because there's some ice arrow spots
yeah.
there. I just pulled a dumb. See, and this is why this is a confusing dungeon.
I mean, to be fair, if it was me, I probably would have gone for the thing in the last room you were in. There's a lot of things you can do at one time.
Like science. Oh! T-pose.
Ooh, nice T-posing. Yep.
Yep. I think they made these platforms smaller. I swear they used to be, like, monstrous in the N64 version. I feel like I've been caught under them more than I would like to admit. Sweet, you know, we're also going to dive into the water, apparently. For real, though, we're going to dive into the water. You ready? I was half expecting that, like, the thing to catch me. Shoot. Now let me in! Yes!
In!
Alright, so I'm supposed to go over here. Ooh, what's in these? Magic and... no. Just a heart.
Heart and heart.
Ooh, my favorite. Heart and heart. I was gonna say, I think there's, I think it's just in one of these, oh, can I, oh wait, no, I can grapple onto this. I'm gonna say, can I not do this?
Sure.
I don't want to go into this room
rupee.
just yet. Nah, it's gonna be the map. Technically, you're supposed to get the map first here. It's just, I feel like there's no real point to that. I hate that face, by the way. I mean, yeah, there's those sparkles in the ground. This is where you can use the thing. I need to hit the other switch before I go into this next room. I just want to see what's in here. Okay, there's straight there.
Okay.
So one thing to pay attention to is these pipelines right here. That is what this map tries to use as like a thing to help you gauge where you're at. Or like where to go, not where you're at. The map helps you gauge where you're at, or you can just roll into the thing like me, you know, like a dum-dum. Oh, so this is where we get the boss key very early on.
I just remember this is where the frog is, right?
Yes.
Then we are gonna have to go through this again.
Why?
Because it has to be melted over in the snowhead area for them to go.
I can just do the boss real quick.
Well, okay.
Oh, you're right. Okay, no, never mind. I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying now. Because I can't tell him to go over to the snowhead.
Yeah, no, like,
Yeah,
you can defeat the boss, but you can't have him get, so you're gonna have to come back here.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Now I see what you mean. Yes, you're right. It's fine. I can do it on a different day cycle if I really want to. Alright, so the trick to doing this boss is to freeze it. That was 100% intentional. That was the sickest skill shot, trick shot, whatever of my life. Yeah, you want to ice arrow it when it's on the ceiling, and then... Can I do it again? Of course, when I want to do it intentionally, I can't do it.
And never.
Ow.
Oh, ouchie, ouch. You will never escape the parts.
I won't. I forgot. You have to like wait for it to actually fully get on the ceiling. It's one of these old games where you know you have to make it do that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is literally no different than last time. Why did you show me that cutscene? Or has it been doing that the entire time? I'm just oblivious.
Yes.
Frog!
Oh. Frog has died and become other frog.
This frog might stay as the frog, though. I'm not 100% certain. I don't know if I necessarily still have to kill this boss again, but yeah, Mayo is correct.
But even if you do, it's not exactly like it'd be a difficult boss.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's the last frog for the Dawn Aguro quest. I need to do... Wait, I am dumb. I could have done that other room first. It's fine. I need to go to this room anyway, so it's not.
But you had to do this.
Yep. Woo! Dive! Put on the mask. Put on the mask. Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask, Mayo.
True.
And now Tattle won't leave me alone. Oh. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, camera. Helped me. I feel like the camera is worse in this version of the game, and that's only because it's like, I think it's like a case of being unintentionally worse, because I have the circle pad thingy, the extra thumbstick or whatever, right? Like, I have the ability to use that on emulators, so maybe it's not auto-adjusting things for me, it's like making it unintentionally worse. Though, to be fair, I feel like that central room with the water stream, you know, the water jets or whatever in general is always, the camera's always been kind of bad there. Alright, so he's sparkly because... See, this is what I mean by the sparkly thing definitely doesn't bug me, because this puzzle, I could understand how people at a cursory glance may not think to freeze this guy right next to, freeze the choo-choo right next to the, this thing. Switch. Climb up.
One of those, yeah.
So I guess like what Mayo said, it would be pretty harmless if they put it around, at least in the temple and stuff like that, if they put it around. It would be kind of a visually kind of annoying, but like...
It's whatever, though.
I like the freedom of being able to just do it wherever I want. That's the part that sucks. I like to freeze the water everywhere. But they probably just didn't want you to break the game. Even though I don't think there's very many game-breaking things regarding ice arrows.
Yeah, like if they were concerned about game-breaking bugs, why didn't they fix stuff like the floating with the bombs? Like, that was well known even back when this came out.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mayo, that's because it works on the same engine.
Oh, I know.
Ow. Ow. Also, just realized the map also has the, maybe they try to make the map easier by having the stuff lit up. As you can see, it's all lit up on the map.
Yeah.
I don't think it was like that in the original game. Which way is the way out? Oh gosh, my head's spinning.
Blah, blah, blah.
Deja vu! This way is the way. Made it.
Wait, you're gonna dive in the water? Aw.
I just expect it every time, and then when it doesn't happen, I'm just sorely disappointed. Or you could say I'm Zorally disappointed. Yeah, you see what I did there?
Yeah, I see it.
Well, I can't see it all, so I'm glad that you can see.
Oh, good.
Alright, so now what we're supposed to do here is move this switch, and then stop the other flow of water, because we don't need to use the thing. Potato, salad, sauce, chicken tenders, nuggets. And we stop the flow of water, and we're not changing it, because we don't want to be in this temple anymore.
Yeah, that's right. We are gonna go back to Snowhead.
And we're gonna do that like 7 times. any day now. You got this, Link. You got this.
Why is it so slow? Like, why couldn't they just have it be like a floor button? Or if it had to be something you had to push, and why couldn't they at least something like it goes faster when you're a Goron or something?
Yeah, I have a feeling it might have
sense.
something to do with, like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it should. Maybe per mask it should. Maybe it does, and just nobody ever uses the Goron mask here, because honestly, why would you think to do that?
I did because I'm an idiot. Also because there's actually a stray fairy here that's easier with the Goron mask.
Is there?
Yep.
What is it?
It's one of the later ones.
Yeah, you have to tell me which room it is. I'm very curious to know which one. I think I might have an idea, but I'm not, like, certain.
I wouldn't recognize it going in. I know there is one.
You might be able to figure it out by a room or something. Woo! Alright, so now that we've changed the water flow here, let's go into one of these. Ow!
Not this time.
Now we need
You've
to
been
activate.
rejected.
There we go. So, hey.
Hey.
Ooh, spiky things!
Our favorites!
So there is actually a pretty evil, fairy here. You might know exactly what I'm talking about.
Not off the top of my head. You'll have to shell it.
Yeah, it's very early on in this room, so you guys will be seeing it very like in a moment. So, why are there 3 spiky things there, man?
Why not?
Good point.
I think every room should have spiky things around it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God, this one. Yeah, no, now that I see the top of this room, like, yeah, no, I know where the evil one is now.
So, alright, so now we have to use ice arrows. You remember when they were using sparkly things to help you out? Well, they decided they didn't want to help you in this room.
Yeah. I don't know why, they just did.
So I don't think it matters where you are. You know, I should probably have the other arrows just ready.
So you should have fire arrows out so you can thaw it out.
Yeah, these next few spots are kind of just back and forth doing this. I was trying to position the platform on my left to be in a better spot. Hopefully it is. Oh, but I'm not in a good spot, so...
Yeah, you're in a bad spot, so that didn't work.
This room is evil in general, Mayo. Maybe this will work. Hey, I see the arrow. This should work. Ideally. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be upset. And there's that evil fairy. Okay, yeah, that works. There's the evil fairy.
That one over there. That's the one that you can score on.
Oh. How does it make it any easier, actually? You know, you can just do this.
Oh, you're off to the side. It's pretty much guaranteed land. You don't have to worry about positioning.
True. I mean, either way, I feel like you don't have to worry about positioning. I guess it works either way. Ah! Stay away from me! This was not the one I was thinking of, possibly. I'll show you, or I'll tell you the one. That! When I get there. Now we just got this. Yeah, these next few rooms love this puzzle that we're doing at the moment. So I hope you love doing it, because the game does.
How'd you know?
Because, potato sound. I'm just guessing that this will work.
And when it doesn't, oh well!
Okay, it worked.
It works perfectly, actually.
Yeah, that was like the most ideal way I could have that.
Okay, bye-bye.
I swear, guys, the temple is harder than what I'm probably making it out to be. This is an annoying temple, generally speaking.
He has the unfortunate curse of he has played this game more times than any human being ever should.
Yeah, he's not wrong. I hear a like. Is there a like above me?
I
I don't hear a like. That's literally just like the ambiance of the jungle. The jungle? The dungeon. Yeah, I'm also in the jungle, as it turns out. Beans. I'm so glad that swapping through items in general not only is fast here, but you can also have more than 2, what's it called? Arrow types at once, because, you know, this game, if you really think about it, Mayo, this temple also technically has Iron Boot Syndrome to a much lesser extent.
Yeah.
What?
Although,
why did Tattle just talk to me? Hold on, my alarm just went off.
Oh, yeah, your schedule. You set an alarm for something.
What the heck did I set an alarm for?
I remember you set it, like, late in the last part. I just don't remember what for. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. We're in the middle of a dungeon.
You know what I think it is? I think it was for...
lottery?
I think it was, yep, it was for the lottery. I guess it never turned off. Interesting.
I guess we never have stayed up to this time of day. Oh, okay.
How do I turn it off is the question. No, how do I turn it off, I said. Alarm. Here we go. Get off. Here, remove. I guess it's just perpetually there. Interesting. Never knew that before. Then again, I never knew there was an alarm feature in this game, so... Alright, this room sucks. A scholar once said. So there is a barrel down here, and I think you're supposed to explode it with a bomb? I can't remember. There's a barrel down here, I just can't remember how you're intended to destroy it.
Bombs seem to detonate when you throw them underwater.
They
you
don't.
Wouldn't think they would.
But I don't recall how you're supposed to get this. And I don't think...
blast mask?
I can't swim down there and do it, I don't think. Well, does rolling work and I'm just dumb? No, wait, no, I can't. Oh, that works. Okay, I've always just been... As it turns out, I've always just been dumb. Because I remember always struggling... Every time I played through this game, for some reason, I've always, like, struggled with that. Fairy, and it's one of those like things where I've never really understood why. And now that I know how to do it for a fact, I still don't understand why. Oh, you know what I think it is, actually now. So in the original game, I think you're supposed to use magic is what I'm getting confused. In the original game, you just have max speed anyways, so I would just run into it and I wouldn't even think about using magic. So it was probably just one of those like sort of moments. It's the only thing that makes sense to me, at least, on how I would even be remotely confused. I guess I can just keep that for a second now.
Not gonna matter too much one way or the other.
Oh, I need to...
These, though.
I need to be on this. Water!
You're on the move still. Phosix!
Did somebody say, water? I don't care if there's 36 hours to remain. Let the world burn. You realize you have the wrong people to be your saviors.
Oh, it's like, objectively the worst. Like, did you not see Ocarina of Time?
You put us into a world in which we want to fail.
Seriously, you would have been better off going to Ganondorf and asking him for help.
There was a bomb chute down there that was, like, conveniently not in a bad spot. It also just blew something up, and I have no idea. It's kind of crazy how early you get the dungeon, or the boss key for this entire dungeon. Despite the fact that, we're not going to be going to the boss.
It's not going to matter too much one way or the other.
Yeah, it's just I'm just so accustomed to getting it like more towards the end of the dungeon as opposed to getting it essentially at the halfway point. Up. That was intended. It was all Mayo's fault. Look, see, it would have been easy if it would have been easier if the person who made this dungeon, like get out of here! If the idiot that made this dungeon, like in Termina, so the actual like person who decided to make this temple as a whole, like you know the constructors.
I want to see all the idiots that made these. Like,
yeah.
Why?
Yeah, and why did you make it so that this doesn't, you know, have to be on this corner to enter this step, you know? Don't you know people can't jump in this world unless they're at the edge of a ledge? Okay, so that activated the first green switch, I believe. Wait, did I not hit the switch and I'm going crazy? What? Oh, well.
I thought it was moving at first, but now it's not.
I wonder if that's just a graphical bug with the emulator. I'm just going to assume it is because I don't have it.
Yeah, but red is moving.
I don't see the green arrow or the green thing. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm kind of worried, but hopefully things are fine. That's not good. Yeah, it's still not showing, and it's kind of concerning me.
Yeah, yellow's moving too.
That is weird.
You may have been wrong.
Excuse me, sorry.
It
might be just a visual bug for all we know. I'm hoping it is, because I don't know what the hell. Aw. We didn't dive into the water, I'm sorry.
Dive in water! Dive in water!
Maybe this time we
you
will.
still have a chance. Dive in water! Oh, not even a dive.
Oh, what the? Whoa!
Jump over ledge! Jump over ledge!
Can I get that again? No? Okay, game. Of course I can't. Is it gonna do it again? Is the real question. What?
Dive in water! Oh.
Okay, apparently you just don't climb that ledge.
No climbing required.
Okay, so let's, with this newfound knowledge, we can just step on that, I guess. I'm still very concerned about this,
as you probably should be.
As this lack of green, switch. Because it was on for a half a second. I know what you said.
Yeah, I saw it. Definitely. It was
This is not a different one, I swear. Mayo, I'm not insane. You're insane.
Oh, I lost my sanity years ago.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
completed Bubsy 3D.
Good video game. No!
You started Bubsy 3D.
That's what I
did
get for saying
literally a
Bubsy.
single video.
Do you know why it's called
another part of
Bubsy
Bubsy.
3D, Mayo?
Because it's a Bubsy game in 3D.
No. Because it's a 2D game with Bubsy's name on it.
See, and this is why I'm the one that completed the game and you're the one that didn't.
I feel like the first Bubsy game has done some like unintentional extra damage to my psyche.
But I didn't even think that original Bubsy was going to be that bad when I suggested it. Like, I thought I was getting the better end of the deal. Like, but I have to do Echo, which is going to be way
Honestly,
worse, obviously.
I did too. I thought Bubsy was just going to be one of those short, not good games that you kind of just like, you play it and you're like, yeah, it's...
play, but then you forget it.
Yeah, exactly, but no, that was like a horrible experience. That was not fun at all. So I will say, this part has been going on for 52 minutes, but there's no reason for me to stop now. I might as well.
There you go, there's the pipe.
Is it actually working this time? Okay, I guess I just had to make both of them work. I don't know why. I don't know, that was weird. I don't think there's a... Okay, there is.
There's the sparkle in the water you can stand on.
Yeah, not the one next to me, though. The one next to me is for, it's a red herring.
The one next to you works.
No, the hook shot is right above the hole.
Yeah, exactly.
So you would just fall down the hole over and over again. But there is a red rupee down you can grab, because I do like red rupees. This one, on the other hand, has a hook shot thing that is at an angle and won't drop me through the hole, but it almost dropped me through the hole. You see how this one's right above it, like right in the center? And it just fell down.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Alright, so there's one in here, and then there's gonna be another fairy, I believe, on our way out of this room, and I think it's still...
Yeah, and then the last one's in the final room.
Yeah,
like, just
okay.
for the boss. Aw, no red rupee.
What? No, I got it.
What? But it didn't collect!
What? I heard
Maybe
the
you
sound.
played the sound effect, I don't know.
Yeah, I heard
Okay.
the sound.
The model didn't go away.
Interesting. Oh wait, are you sure you're not confusing with the fact that it popped up above my head?
I'm pretty sure. Because when it pops above your head, it would have been above your head.
Oh, this is... Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong room. I'm actually thinking they're both in the last room. If they're not, then, you know, Houston, we have a problem. I can't remember which direction we have to have the flow of water going. I want to say it's the other direction, not the current direction. It shows. Okay, no, it's this direction.
Just follow the green pipes. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's this direction. Let me just. There we go. Yeah, this is the final room for the boss. So there's a ferry in this tunnel.
Okay, I forgot about. Yeah, they're both in here then.
I'm just going to be a smart person and get that with the mask. I think the other one is like right under here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah. That one you're better off just shooting an arrow or something.
Yeah. Can I hit it like this? Will this work? Don't come towards me, you godforsaken fairy. That's all
there you go.
And here's the last water flow switch. And by last water flow switch, I mean this just makes it so the jet appears right here. So I can actually finish the dungeon. Now, this is going to be a longer part than usual, but if you cut out the fact that it took us about 10 minutes of messing around at the beginning...
we could actually stop here too and just start with the boss.
You know what? I might actually do that, because there's a lot of stuff that we're going to have to do, and this part is 56 minutes as is, so you know what? I'm going to take Mayo's advice and do a backflip. So just do that real quick. Alright, so in the next part we'll just finish up the boss, and in turn we'll be doing the post-Great Bay stuff and all that jazz, or the beginning of it.
Which we mean dropping off the fairies and
probably dropping off the fairies, doing the literal there's too many games that we have to do. And then yeah, we'll do the other stuff. We'll see. Alright, well, anyways, see you guys in the next part. Thank you all for watching. Chicken tenders are delicious. Don't forget about that.
I'll toast. Goodbye.
Bye-bye!